Today on Rock the Park.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
We're going to the dogs.
Wow, is this beautiful.
Jeez.
We're learning a new way to explore the Alaskan wilderness.
Woo! Killing it, crushing it.
And we're taking a special friend along for the ride.
Good dogs. Let's go, dogs. Let's go.
Oh, I see Denali.
And it all starts right now. I'm Jack Steward.
This is the real deal.
And I'm Colton Smith.
These are mountains.
We've been buddies for years, always in search of the next adventure.
Dude, what was that? We share a passion for our national parks and other wild places around the world.
Oh my God.
Heading off the beaten path, pushing our limits, and experiencing nature's best-kept secrets.
Here we go.
It's how we rock the park.
Let's go.
Dog sledding is complicated, and just when we think we're getting the hang of it,
We had a great run. Everything was going swimmingly, and right as we get back.
the dogs decide to take a shortcut. Denali National Park in Alaska is a vast wilderness of forest, high tundra, and snow-capped mountains, including the tallest peak in North America, which gives the park its name.
Denali covers more than 6 million acres, 2 million of which are designated wilderness where no motorized vehicles are allowed. So the best way to travel in winter is by dog sled, the way people have been getting around for hundreds of years.
We're gonna be seeing how the park uses sled dogs to really do what they do, research, get around, but then we're gonna learn how to take sled dog teams out ourselves.
We've hiked the Denali backcountry. We've biked Denali. Now we're dealing with a whole nother type of transportation.
And we're being joined by a special friend who's as anxious as we are to explore this sometimes misunderstood tradition. Sophia Bush is an actress who is all about protecting the environment, and like us, she's crazy about dogs.
I'm a dog lover through and through, so I'm really excited to see them and to sort of learn about how their packs work. You saw them when they were puppies, right?
Yes. When they were little guys, it was summertime, and they were still rearing to go.
Denali has the only working sled dog kennel in the national park system, and they've been raising and training sled dogs since 1921.
Come here.
A couple of years ago, we were in Denali and helped socialize and play with the new pups.
Despite recent press about a dog sled outfitter that mistreated their dogs, kennel manager Jen Raffaelli says that the Denali dogs and other well-cared-for working dogs live for this.
They love their job. They're the best co-workers because you come in the morning and they're like, hooray, let's go to work today.
Today, the dogs and a team of park rangers are getting ready for a week-long research expedition in the wilderness.
The dog sleds are lightweight plastic frames with runners. Each sled carries a driver and up to 600 pounds of supplies and equipment.
This is actually a pretty light load for them. Pound for pound, sled dogs are the strongest draft animals on the planet.
Wow.
So pulling this sled, which is a few hundred pounds, no big deal.
And now for the main event.
I know, it's time.
There they are. Do you want to just climb in here for a second with me?
Yep,
This is
sure
awesome.
do. Oh, hi, good morning. Good morning. Hello.
They're so well behaved.
I know, they are.
It's so cool how they have their little bunks.
I know. These are Alaskan Huskies, bred for strength and temperament.
This is Ruby. Ruby is the mom of the puppies that you guys met in 2015. Oh my God. Her kids are about to be unloaded next.
Wow. So some of the same puppies that we were playing with 2 years ago are now pulling the sleds. That is so amazing.
That's so cool.
Oh my
All
gosh.
grown up. So this is one of the puppies. This is Venture. No way. He's a big dog now.
Oh
He's gonna
my
run next to
gosh.
his mom.
Wait, so how big was he 2 years ago?
He
I
was,
mean, like a
he
puppy
was maybe
puppy?
that big. Yeah.
Gosh, that's so cool. What is it that you guys are setting out to do today?
To look at changing numbers of mesocarnivore populations. And mesocarnivores are the mid-sized carnivores.
The rangers want to see how the fox, lynx, and coyotes are doing.
They'll be looking for tracks and even scat, which is another word for animal droppings.
Sounds and looks like you guys are about set.
I think, yeah, the dogs are saying it's time to head out.
Is it cool for us to kind of trail you guys for a little while?
Absolutely, yeah. I'd love for you to see the dogs in action, and that's the best way to do it. Ready? Let's go!
We're just outside Denali's designated wilderness, so we can still use snow machines. At least until mine quits running.
Well, I guess I'm riding with you.
Come on, Miss Daisy.
All right, let's do it.
This is why we want to be on Dogsled.
I know.
As you can see, the dogs are now way ahead of us.
By the time we catch up, the Rangers are hard at work.
We've actually got some data to collect. So this is our scientific equipment.
Yeah, I was
Got
gonna
a
say, when you say
Ziploc bag.
data, you mean scat.
Exactly. I'm gonna put you guys to work.
Hey!
Citizen
Okay.
scientists,
All right.
you're gonna tell me, based on the picture and sizing, what you think the scat is. Let's go up and get it.
This is gonna be fun.
Scat can reveal a lot about the number and location of particular animals.
I mean, that's either a red fox or a lynx.
I'm gonna go with red fox.
Twisted rope-like end.
That's the twist.
Yeah, that's that little rope right there.
So this is sample number 2289.
Okay.
In about a year, we'll get the data back. We'll let you guys know. Nice work. Thanks.
After a few more samples, Jen and the team head into the wilderness.
Tomorrow, we trade in horsepower for dog power. Here comes the madness. Dog sleds have been pulling people through Alaska's winter wilderness for centuries.
With our friend, actress Sophia Bush, we're preparing our own trek into Denali with the help from outfitters at Denali Dogsled Expeditions.
Good morning.
Today is training day with guide Jamie Milliken.
Have you ever downhill skied, snowboarded, surfed?
Yeah.
Any kind of sport that has a little bit of balance to it? This is basically kind of the same thing. It's basically you want to balance the opposite way of what the sled's going. So if the sled starts sliding to the right, you're gonna wanna lean your weight to the left.
These dogs live to run, so knowing how to brake is really important.
This is what's called the drag brake here. This is what slows the sled down. If that's not slowing you down enough, you can use the real brake, which is this big bar right here. Sometimes you have to put 2 feet on this thing to really dig it in.
We're learning that getting the dogs harnessed and hooked up to the sleds is hands down the wildest part of the whole process.
You ready to do this?
Come on, Gus, let's go.
You're gonna be difficult, aren't you?
Yeah. Here. This one now? Yep. Get a pup. Getting these dogs attached to the lines is work.
Each dog has its own job and position. The wheel dogs are closest to the sled. They start the sled in motion. Next come the team dogs, followed by the swing dogs who help make the turns. Up front, the lead dogs set the pace and respond to the driver's commands.
G is turn right, haw is turn left. Whoa is the one you'll use the most, that is stop.
On the drive out, we'll be riding on the sled to see how it's handled. On the way back, we'll be doing the driving.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Yeah!
All right, Jack, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah! This is awesome. And just like that, the barking stops.
Yeah, they're focused now.
As soon as we release the brakes, it is 0 to 100, and we are going fast.
Good job, team.
These dogs are absolutely going crazy. It's like being shot out of a cannon.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Jeez.
Good job, dogs. Wow. This is great.
We have a lot to learn. The dogs know this trail and don't need much direction, just some control.
And right now, I'm just riding the brake. Okay, you are, okay. Otherwise, they would just be running uncontrollably at this point.
Gotcha, okay.
The lead dogs on our team include a veteran and a beginner.
You look up in the front left, that's Booker. She's 2 years old, and she's learning predominantly from Starbuck, the guy that's next to her. He's 9.
It's amazing that you get to know these dogs so well. You get to know their temperament, how they work together as part of the team.
After we've gone out about 3 miles, it's our turn to take over.
Ho, guys, ho, ho.
To keep the dogs from taking off on their own, each sled uses a claw anchor
This side? Yeah.
and a heavy boat anchor.
All right, Colton, you want to jump on out here? Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Now it's my turn.
I'm excited. Once you feel how mobile these sleds are, you also realize how easy it would be to tip on one of these things. I'd prefer not to have that happen.
These guys feed off your energy. If you're scared, they're gonna be like, well, this guy's scared. I don't know.
Yeah, this guy's a loser.
If you're pumped up, they're gonna be pumped up.
All right, whenever you're ready, Colton.
Let's go!
I love that.
Okay, doggies. And say yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
All right, Jack, you're dog mushing.
all right. We're moving.
Come on, sled. Good dogs, good dogs. Woo!
I'm trying to stay as loose as possible and making sure that when we're going up and down hills, my foot is on the brake, because the last thing that I want to do is have my sled run too fast and go into my dogs.
All right, good dogs.
I'm just focused on where I'm leaning, because if I lean the wrong direction, we might be flipping.
Everywhere we look, the beauty here just takes our breath away.
Oh, I see Denali. Yep.
After a couple of wide curves and low hills, we're getting the hang of this. But the biggest challenge comes at the very end, going up and over a snowbank along the side of the road.
Now we're gonna jump this bank. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. We had a great run. Everything was going swimmingly, and right as we get back.
Now, my turn.
There you go. Hit the brake.
If you look close, you'll see Sophia is already up and over.
I guess I had to eat it once.
We both wiped out, and somehow Sophia just sailed through this obstacle just fine.
How did you stay on?
Well, because I have a lower center of gravity.
Yeah,
You can tell yourself that so you can sleep tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
This was a great day.
Not only did I feel in control, the dogs were responsive, but then you just stop and look around.
The sun was starting to
Incredible.
set. It was the
Yeah.
most gorgeous thing I have ever seen.
And on the dog sled, you're just sort of the caboose to this big train that has its own thing going, and it's a whole different world. It's magic out here.
Let's go.
Tomorrow, we'll go deeper into the wilderness.
And we're going solo.
Woo! This is incredible! We are rocking this part!
It's first light in Alaska, and we're hitching up our dog teams for a 2-day trek into the Denali wilderness on our own.
Here comes the madness.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no. We gotta stay here for now.
Oh, did I do that upside down? I sure did.
Do you want to go run? Come on. I know you want to run. Come on.
This is it. It's the day we put our skills to the test and go out into the backcountry of Denali.
I feel confident, but then again, I don't have someone who's a pro at this sitting in the front of my sled giving me instructions, so like it might be a little different.
Yesterday, we went about 6 or 7 miles. Today, it's going to be about 17 miles. It's going to be through different terrain, going up actually into the mountains. Our guides will be near us, but we're each managing our own sled team.
Let's go!
Go! Woo!
Okay, let's go.
Being out here with my own dog team is so surreal.
Good job, Junko.
Everything is peaceful. The scenery all around us is spectacular.
Woo! It's so fun when one of them looks back here, they're just grinning, like, ah! They look so stoked. Woo! There's a tree. Good dogs, good dogs.
Oh, coming up to a hill.
The terrain out here is constantly changing.
Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was close.
With 5 sleds and 30 dogs on the trail, we can't expect to see much in the way of wildlife, but we can see the signs.
Whoa, moose tracks! Look how big they are!
There are about 2,000 moose in Denali. They can weigh up to 1,500 pounds, and all this commotion is keeping them at a safe distance.
Woo!
On level ground and in good weather, sled dogs can run 10 to 14 miles per hour.
As the leader of this pack right now, it is my job to make sure that these guys are doing what they're supposed to do.
Whoa! Whoa, dogs, whoa!
If a dog gets tangled in a harness line, we stop immediately and untangle it.
Dude, wait! Kira. There we go.
When we stop for a break, the dogs roll in the snow to cool off.
Edith has become one of my favorites because I can just see her just looking around getting nervous with all the commotion, and I definitely can relate.
Let's go.
Winter days in Alaska are short. After just a couple of hours, the sun is getting low in the sky, but we still have a ways to go.
Whoa, dogs, whoa!
Now, I will say, these guys obviously have more energy left in them, which is good, because I think we still have to go a few miles up and over that ridge, then down into the valley.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Colton, we got this.
We're heading straight for the toughest challenge of this whole trip, and it seems the dogs know it.
Okay.
Mushing across the Alaska wilderness, we're just half a mile from where our guides are setting up camp.
Oh, wow.
Let's go, guys.
But it's a half mile uphill.
Let's go, dogs.
This is where it becomes a real team effort. I have to hop off, and now I'm pushing the sled up with the dogs leading the way. Here's the workout.
Go, 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 go. So right now I'm having to walk a lot of it.
Woo! I'm winded. And these guys are just going. I think I have to work out more. Woo!
All right. It's definitely tiring. I mean, we're walking through about 3 to 4 feet of snow.
This is brutal. These dogs go faster than normal walking. So I'm basically jogging up the side of this mountain right now.
Come on, dogs, let's go. Come on. Come on, dogs.
Home stretch.
Almost there, guys.
Yeah, buddies. Look at that.
So we cleared the uphill, which was way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
All right, we did it. 17 miles, we made it to camp. And honestly, there wasn't a second that these guys were tired. Even now, I'm sure these guys could go for another 15 miles. But man, oh man, that was just incredible.
And now it's our turn to take care of them. Each dog has to be leashed to the dog lines where they'll spend the night.
Good dog.
Oh.
Come on, girl, you got this.
It's like a minefield. You have no idea what's gonna give way. Come on.
These guys have earned themselves a treat.
So these are meat snacks for the dogs.
Okay.
Just a couple rules with the meat snacks so no one gets hurt. Don't let them take it out of your hand because they'll bite your hand off. And then when you toss it in front of them, toss it right in front of the dog. Don't toss it between 2 dogs because they'll fight over those things.
Gotcha,
This
okay.
is their favorite thing in the world.
And this is exactly where they want to be. The dogs love sleeping under the stars.
We made it.
We did it.
They made it. Yeah, these guys made it. Yeah.
They were so happy. We did 17 miles today, and it's fun to see how much they love this.
Tomorrow will be an easy downhill glide back to civilization, but we're all wishing we could just keep going.
This is one of the most epic camps that we've ever been in.
Yeah.
We've got Denali over there, the sun is setting.
We had the most beautiful sunset I've seen in my entire life today.
out here, those dogs were inspiring me to really look at this place in a whole new light and to see how that teamwork can really take you to some amazing places.
100%.
Hey, if we can do it.
So can you.
Right, Basil?
So the next chance you get, go out and rock the park. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any questions or comments that you have.
And please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to come.